welcome. I am back for the second live stream of the day. This is probably going to be the last one, but who knows? Maybe I'll come back on later if I get home early enough. We'll see. Um, let me find it on here. I got to take so many steps to get to this dumb thing. Stupid. Anyhow. All right, let's see. Critique General. You may have a new job or business opportunity that comes in that brings in relief and choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Not bad. And they got love. When it comes to love, you have a new journey on the horizon. If you're not with anyone now, it's probably going to be new energy coming in. A wish comes true and life moves forward. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or if there's nobody that you're hoping to hear from, somebody new comes in out of the clear blue sky. Could be water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or a Libra. Alpha, General. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. And you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Could be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You might even be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Holly, General for next week. Hi, Mel. General for next week. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. You might be planning travel. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now start to move forward. Life changes for you for the better quickly and brings in relief around finances improving. You could get good news around work, school, or business, and you're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Alpha for work today. For work today, you've got new beginnings on the horizon. Negativity moves into the past and life moves forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on around work, school, or business. Might be feeling a little bit more grounded and stable, and anxiety around work may ease and move into the past. Kevin, love. When it comes to love, you may have choices and options moving forward. If you're not with anyone right now, explore your options. You have an Aquarius, a Capricorn, and then another air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini around. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Life moves forward towards greener pastures, and you might be feeling like personal relationships are functioning better, and you're calling the shots with choices and options. Not bad. Not too bad. Tiffany, General. You've got the world at your feet. You've got Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. You may be planning travel. A new venture begins. Not bad. Not bad. Wait a second. Hang on. Angelus. Bryson's feelings towards me since we SP split. Still thinks highly of you though. Has a lot of respect for you. May find you to be smart and intelligent, kind-hearted. May feel like things are out of balance. Justice is in reverse. Could even feel as if he's been treated unfairly. But still thinks highly of you. May find you to be perseverant, confident, attractive, and down to earth. He may feel like he's been treated unfairly, but he still thinks highly of you. That's okay. It's okay. Since you spoke, okay. Yeah, he may be upset, especially with the Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Justice in reverse, but he still thinks highly of you. It doesn't change the way he feels about you, even though he's upset. Hi, Zara. Pallavi, love. Okay, when it comes to love, you may have choices and options. You got a Scorpio and an Aries here. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You also may have another fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So if you're not with anyone right now, explore your options around love could lead you to success. Macy, general for today. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around both personal and professional relationships. New beginnings are on the horizon to lead to success around work, school, or business. You have the world at your feet. Negativity moves into the past. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Eminem, love for Taurus. Things look pretty well balanced around Taurus. Like teamwork is favored around love, and they're feeling happy and content with wherever they are in their love life right now. They look a little slow and steady wins the race, but happy and content with the way things are. If they're currently with someone, things look good. If they're not with anyone, they have a water sign around them, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They may be feeling grounded and stable around love. Slow to move forward, but content. Marticia, do you see me paying off the cruise? Balanced by, it's a little over 1,700. Okay, let's see. You got about a 33% chance yes. So I'm not convinced that the whole thing will be paid off by the end of April. Maybe it takes another month or another 2 weeks. Summer, can I have a reading around me and Woo Aquarius? Slow and steady wins the race with the Knight of Pentacles. Communication looks like it's either coming in or picking up. Communication looks pretty good. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Things are a little slow, but okay. Things are okay. Jasmine, how will the job interview go today with OC? Should go well. You should feel like negativity has moved into the past. A wish comes true. Better respected, better compensated around work, school, or business. You've got the world at your feet. Pretty good. Pretty good. Peach, general. Maybe working on a new creative project or creative hobby. Listen to your intuition. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Ruchi, next in love. It's success coming in around love when you explore your options. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. You have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You also have a Sagittarius, and then you may have a Leo and a Scorpio around. So exploring your options leads to success around love. And don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love, because you can get what you want. Katrina, Frank's intentions for reaching out to me after a few years, no contact. Will I hear from him this week? Seems like he's been, like you may have not really have all that much going on right now, maybe feeling a little bit lonely, may have been curious as to what you've been up to lately. I don't know if you'll hear from him this week, but you're probably going to hear from him before the end of the month. Uh-oh, what did I just hit? Magician's heart, love. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors open. A wish comes true. If you have new energy coming in, it leads to a committed relationship with long-term potential sometime this summer. Maybe a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Walk away from anything that's no longer serving you, or anything that you feel like, hey, I put in a whole lot of hard work and I'm not seeing much of a payoff. You might make a decision to leave it, but that's your crossroads that you come to. Listen to your intuition and explore your options. Kimon, General. You've got teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and you may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. The world is at your feet. New beginnings are on the horizon, and you may be planning travel. Amy, for the next 48 hours for Sunny. Empress could be bringing in love and money or more of it. They may hear from somebody they're hoping to hear from or get good news that they've been waiting on and a wish comes true. They may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, feeling better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. New beginnings are on the horizon. PG for 24 hours from now. May get good news around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success around work, school, or business. May also be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Dakota, general for the rest of the month. You've got teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and the hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. A wish comes true, a disappointment heals and moves into the past. You may be spending time with the Pisces. Money comes in, finances improve, and you could feel relief around finances. Maggie, general for tomorrow, Thursday, for my daughter. Could be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. May receive good news around work, school, or business. Could be planning travel. Maybe spending time with an Aquarius. If she's feeling undecided about something or someone, she shouldn't make any decisions until she's ready. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. Emily, today and tomorrow with Soha. Now for having an argument or a disagreement about something, and it may have something to do with feeling like stuck or stagnant or burdened or stressed about the situation or relationship. Things are a little out of balance. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs. Slow and steady wins the race, but it looks like there may be some distance between the two of you and things may be a little slow. Vaishali, general for tomorrow. Anxiety eases and moves into the past and new beginnings around the horizon. You may have teamwork favored around work, school, or business with a new beginning on the horizon around work, school, or business. The hard work that you put in pays off. You may get good news. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Emmett, is A going back to the already recorded surveillance video, or has he moved past it? I think he still may go back to it. Boyfriend Jay had to delay our date due to his work. When will we be able to finally meet, and how would it go? Maybe sometime before the end of the month. Things look a little slower, like there's distance between the two of you. Things look slow when you meet. It looks okay, average, but it looks like there may be some distance between the two of you, or things are a little bit out of balance. Dr. Sony, SR Pisces, true feelings for me. May have a lot of respect for you. May find you to be like successful, hardworking, down to earth, smart, intelligent, a loyal friend. Migu for the next 24. Maybe spending time with a Scorpio or a Taurus. Maybe feeling better compensated around work, school, or business. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Virta, General. Perseverance pays off and life moves forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and a wish comes true. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. And you could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan that may make you feel relieved. Emily, near future for Jane and me. Well, you have something happening here that's making you happy around things moving forward. Communication is coming in or picking up. You may be spending time together. Expressing your wants and needs around this situation can lead to a new journey that begins. Explore with Anju. Anju Gand, what are his thoughts and feelings for me? Does he care for me? Only friends. Situation is out of balance. So whatever, if you guys are only friends, one person may be looking for more of a relationship than the other person is willing to give, and that has thrown the relationship off balance. So if it's you that has the feelings for him, he's setting boundaries because he doesn't feel the same right now, and he's pulling away from the situation. Three of Cups is in reverse. There could be somebody else around this situation. I would say as a friend, yes, he cares for you as a friend, but I don't think he's looking for more. And I think he may be picking up on you wanting more from him than he's willing to give at this point. Nat, why did DV and C end? Was this a relationship? This looks like it's a cycle. It looks like it's the same old issue that resurfaces. Looks like two people that may have been together, had a falling out or not seeing eye to eye, and then they get back together. And that seems to be something that maybe has happened before, and it continues to happen. I'm not convinced that this is the end of it for the two of them. Hermit is in reverse. Somebody's done something wrong. They're not willing to take responsibility for it. I don't know who that is. But it seems to be like something that neither one of them can let go of. Right now, anyway. That won't always be like that. Debbie, Jake's feelings towards me, if any, romantic. You see romance around this situation. It looks like he may find you to be a nice person, but There's something out of balance. The situation may be out of balance. So there may be a little distance on his part. If he's picking up that you have feelings for him, he may be a little distant. It's like he's setting a boundary. As a person and as a friend, it looks like he likes you and that you guys get along well. But I think he may be picking up on you having more, like looking for more from him than he's willing to give at this point. And that's causing like a distance or space. Davey, what does Tarot want me to know? Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition, and somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Maybe planning travel. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. YP, do you see a change in S's current energy? What is it? I don't see anything changing around this person as of right now. They seem to be focused on themselves. They may be working or putting a lot of effort into work, school, or business. They seem to be setting boundaries and focusing on life moving forward. Kevin for next week. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Teamwork is favored. You have something happening next week that makes you happy with the sun. A wish comes true. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Not a bad week. Starfall for tomorrow. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Life is moving forward and you're taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of the day, you'll figure it out. You may be planning travel, but if you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Amen for the week with O. You might feel like you put in a whole lot of hard work, but that you're not seeing much of a payoff. Things look a little slow with the Eight of Swords. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but it all could also lead to a little argument or disagreement. Don't be afraid to express your wants and needs, even if it does end up in an argument or a disagreement. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past. Amu, love and romance coming in. Well, you have the world at your feet and new beginnings on the horizon, where a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship can move forward. Slow and steady wins the race, but on solid ground. You might need to cut away people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Anything that's not functioning well will disintegrate and move into the past, and life moves forward towards greener pastures, possibly with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, maybe a Cancer. You do have a well-balanced, well-functioning relationship here. If you're already in this relationship, don't bring the past into the future. If you're not with anyone, it's probably going to be new energy coming in. Lucinda for the next 5 days. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. If the solution to a problem is in front of you, you'll figure it out before the end of the 5 days. You've got a new journey that begins. You may be feeling like teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and success is coming in around work, school, or business. Alex, hello. Should I go to a comedy special tonight with my friends? Will I enjoy myself and have fun? Hey, the cards can't make the decision for you, but the cards do suggest balance and happiness around it. So I would go. I don't see any reason why you shouldn't. Sarah, how will Sinead treat me after she took her new post at work? Okay, there's a little indecision and she seems a little quiet, and that may be because she's starting something new, but it looks okay. It looks like she may be grounded and stable, fair. There's room for growth, change, and transformation, and there's even room for a new journey around you. So, not bad. Girly, is there anyone in my energy thinking of me romantically? Possibly an Aries. Be wise for the rest of the month. You have a cause for celebration that comes in around a new journey beginning and choices and options around social activity. Maybe spending time with a Leo may feel relief around like career moving forward. A disappointment or a hurt is healing and moving into the past. And you also may be spending time with another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Cosmic, will it go well for me as a receptionist at GS? I'll be reporting to Melissa going forward. She's tougher than Karina. I'm scared that maybe asking too many questions, she may not deem qualified for the role permanently. Okay, let's see. I think you're going to be fine. I think you'll be fine. And I think that she's going to be okay. She seems pretty fair. Cosmic, I'm always asking a lot of questions at the front desk group chat, and she seems like she gets annoyed, and I don't want this to affect my chances. I don't think it's going to. I think it'll be fine. Like, questions are good. Like, these people really make me laugh. I mean, it's like, if you don't, if you don't ask questions, you know, like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, you want to be a manager or a boss, but you don't want to do the manager or the boss job. Everybody wants the fucking title, but nobody wants the work. Susie, T the Capricorn and I after our date yesterday. Things look good. It's a little slow, but communication's coming in. You're probably going to see one another again relatively soon. New beginnings are on the horizon. Listen to your intuition and don't be afraid to express your wants and needs around the situation. Is there anybody here that I haven't answered for yet? Oh my God, I don't have seltzer in here? That's terrible. It's a travesty. Red, general for me right now. Maybe spending time with a Taurus or an Aries. You may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan that can make you feel relief. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius, feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Listen to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Hi, Adonis. Butterfly wants the Blue Angel cards. King of Water, trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. Open up your heart and your mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice, charity work. Two of Earth, too much going on at once, the end of the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. Dreamer, Archangel Metatron, a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Red, May, General. You've You've got money coming in. Nine of Pentacles is usually money flowing to you, but whatever it is, you could be paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something that makes you feel relief. You've got the world at your feet. You may get good news that you've been waiting on in the month of May. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. You have a wish that comes true. And perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Investing time in a side business, side project, side hustle could also be bringing in some extra cash. Red, why is TC popping up? This person could be feeling nostalgic for the past, Six of Cups. They may be looking for a new beginning, Ace of Pentacles. And they may be feeling a little bit like down in the dumps. Kara, how will my life be like at UWE? I am beginning to get anxiety as I've never lived alone my entire life. It's going to be okay. You're going to feel grounded and stable. Life is moving forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Anxiety moves into the past pretty quickly. So if you're feeling a little bit uncomfortable for a little while, it'll blow over. That just reminded me when I first started living alone, I used to get anxiety, not because I was living alone. I don't know what was causing the anxiety, but I went through this stage where I have anxiety right now. Like right now, and I don't even know why I have it. But that's always been me. I've always had it. So I'm going to say maybe it was like the first 6 months that I was living by myself. I had a lot of anxiety. I used to go out a lot, like even if it was like to an online drugstore, like I was just out. But it blows over. And then once it blows over, you may really enjoy living alone because it's very peaceful. Yeah, I don't know what that is with us. The people that suffer from anxiety, like you can get it for no reason. Like I had it the other day. I thought, oh, maybe it's because I had to go to the doctor because the doctors do that to me. But I went to the doctor and it was fine. And that was a couple of days ago. So why do I still have anxiety? I don't really know. I mean, there's, who knows? Red, what the fuck is Casey's DL hater she is? Well, first of all, she shows as a hermit in reverse, so she knows she's an asshole, but she won't take responsibility for it. She may be feeling a little bit jealous, a little bit intimidated. She may be one of these people that like, sour grapes. Like if she can't have it or she can't compete with it, she doesn't like it. Yeah, I would just ignore her. The less attention you give her, the better. Galafsha, you have to decide that. The cards can't tell you what to do. That's a decision that you have to make. I mean, what it looks like is that you might make a decision to choose arranged marriage if you're looking to get married sooner and you don't want to wait. You may come to a point where you figure, I'd rather just do an arranged marriage rather than take a chance that I got to wait longer if it's something that you're really eager for. But ultimately, it's your decision. You have to decide what you want. Mel, M's next action now that I've ended communication with him. Not happy. Feels like he's been treated unfairly. A little bit like out of balance and upside down. And he's going to try to reach out, or he's going to try to contact you another way. I don't know if you don't have him blocked, he's going to reach out to you. Yeah. Maybe not immediately. Maybe give you a couple of days, but not happy about that. Bless bitches for the next 72. Could have some money coming in and you may be paying off a bill of debt or a loan, and that could make you feel relief. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Clara, will Melanie and I get along once we start living together? Looks like for the most part. Now, the Fool is in reverse. Something gets revealed that needs to be dealt with, but That's going to happen when you live with somebody. So let's see what happens. I mean, it looks like it's got potential to be successful. No seltzer in here, and I have no hand cream. What's going on? Who's stuck in this joint? I mean, do you want to believe me that I have such nostalgia for like old things that I bought this book, this magazine on eBay from July of 1974. It was $1. I love looking at old ads. Like, am I ridiculous? Maybe I should make a video about these books. Why am I calling them books? Magazines? I have 3. Like, you know what's so interesting? The ads are so different. I mean, I haven't looked at a real magazine in years because I'm not working at the grocery store anymore. I used to look at them when I was there. But like the ads like are just so different. Like cigarette ads. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. Look, Salem. I don't even know if those cigarettes still exist. Anyway, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll make a video and put it up of these, the styles, the haircuts, the makeup, the old products. Oh, I love that stuff. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe because I worked in a grocery store. I find that shit interesting. I don't know. Oh, you have, yeah. Oh, yeah. Cosmopolitan. I've seen it in like in other countries. Like I've seen it at the library. Years ago, me and my one friend, we went to the library and we just checked out all kinds of old magazines. Like, why'd we do that? I don't know. We find it interesting. She recently bought some magazines from the 90s. Yeah, I got a piece of history. I found at my dad's house, like my dad and like his side of the family, they were always good for finding shit like that. I found at his house an old TV guide. I don't remember what year exactly it was from, but it had Elizabeth Taylor on the cover and she was young. I think it may have been the late 70s, and I was looking through the TV guide at like what shows were on. Tanya, love offers coming in. You have choices and options. But, okay, you have the fire sign still shows up. Or fire signs, you have two. Two, either Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But the Capricorn shows up the strongest. Things getting unstuck and moving forward. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Listen to your intuition and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Life moves forward. Do they still have Cosmo? I think they do. I don't know, but I think they do. But if you go on eBay, like you can get all kinds of magazines. It's just sometimes they get expensive. I love old shit. I don't know why, but I just do. I think it probably has to do something with childhood trauma. Like, I think that I may be living like, or maybe I don't know. I am not, I don't know. I don't know. But I have some kind of like nostalgia for like old things. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I used to love that even as a kid when I was at my grandmother's house. I used to love to go through her old shit. Yeah, I don't know. Cinnamon for the rest of the day. Slow and steady wins the race, but you might be feeling a little bit more financially stable. Money may be coming in or news of money is coming in. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and anxiety eases and moves into the past. Julie, how did the interviewer see me today? may have found you to be somebody who was like grounded and stable, down to earth, pleasant, smart, intelligent, strong, confident, independent. Pretty good. Pretty good. Luminous, when can you see me and Peter reconcile? I don't see reconciliation on the horizon, so I can't give you a time frame. My suggestion would be to reach out to him because he's showing as stagnant and distant and like he's moving in a different direction. So I wouldn't wait on him. I would reach out to him if you want to see something change. Kirti, do you see a job for me as soon as my eight-month course abroad is over? I would say after the course is done, it may take up to 6 to 8 weeks before you find a job. But relatively soon, you'll find a job. Yeah, he's not showing his following through, Luminous. He's showing his stagnant. So I don't know. I don't know what you could do in that situation. I mean, if he says he's going to come home, then you kind of have to leave the ball in his court. But I'm not seeing a time frame, so it could take long. Or it could, yeah, like I would say, like it would show a time frame if it was something usually that would be happening in the next 3 months. But if it's not showing a time frame and it's not showing a new beginning, it may take longer than that. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Tanya, romance coming in. Lay down the law, set boundaries if you feel like you need to. Empress is bringing in love and money, romance, or more of it. Capricorn, Sagittarius, and possibly a Leo. Old wounds heal and move into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon that could lead you to a committed relationship. With the Magician, you always get the Magician. You have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Julie, when do you see the Bell Place calling back with a job offer? Maybe within the next 7 days. Sammy, you just want a general for what's happening on the horizon? Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and a new job or business opportunity may come in. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the spring. A new journey begins. You're no longer holding yourself back. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A new journey begins. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You have money coming in. Not bad. Not bad. You got some cash headed your way. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Oh, Cinnamon, I answered for you already. Zara, actions of Georgios, the Scorpio, towards me. Overall, things look a little slow, but there should be communication that comes in. Yeah, probably through text message. Tanya, general. Maybe planning travel. You're not looking back on the past. Life is moving forward. Listen to your intuition. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You have new beginnings on the horizon. You might be feeling like life is coming into balance. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement, or if you do have an argument or a disagreement with someone, don't get upset about it. It'll blow over pretty quickly. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Now, Jay's next actions, now that I'm back ignoring him and his sexual advances, I'm over him. He's been trying for years. Oh my God. He's not happy. He's showing us a tower moment. Oops. Yeah, he's not happy. He may give you a little time, may not reach out for a couple of days or a couple of weeks, but then he may reach out again. He shows his perseverance. He's not giving up completely, but he does think that you don't like him. And he's got a little anxiety around it. Too bad for him. Too bad, buddy. Adonis, how does tomorrow's group presentation go for me, us, and my mates? Satisfied professor. Yeah, I think the professor will be satisfied. I think it goes well. If you have anxiety over it, it's going to go better than you think it is. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? All right, then I will wrap it up and see you guys probably not again until tomorrow. But if something changes and I come back on later, I will see what happens. Thank you all very much for being here. Oh, wait, let me just do the beautiful one for today. Perseverance pays off. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, could be a Pisces. The hard work that you put into work, school, or business pays off and negativity moves into the past. Listen to your intuition. See, this guy always knows when I'm about to wrap it up. Right? Want to come say hello to everybody? It's just standing there. Here he comes. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.